For 1 week, Sevan has hosted speakers, mentors, and investors from over 60 countries. Sevan Startup 2025 stands out for its unprecedented scale. Right now, the number of participants is 1,500, but it is planned that this number could increase tenfold. Sevan Startup 2025 is an excellent opportunity for networking and making connections. This year, the tent-based business forum includes 8 separate events in 3 educational programs.
These are various industry-specific events that have different components, a conference, a competition, and in general, we want to make the Sevan Startup Summit not just a standalone event, but a platform for events. This year, it's already succeeding and becoming established.
The Startup Summit is now in its 9th year. According to the organizers, the most important achievement is that companies that have participated in the event over the years later become partners.
We have something new at the Sevan Startup Summit. We've started a new educational program for students, the goal of which is to form startups from within the event itself. In other words, to make the event not just a platform for already formed and established companies, but to create an environment and educational program that will foster the emergence of new startups.
The young volunteers are especially enthusiastic about the summit held on the shores of Sevan. They say the environment motivates them to start bringing their own startup ideas to life.
This is my first year participating in the summit. Honestly, I had always heard about it, but to be in this little city that's been created here, it's a wonderful impression.
There are a lot of cool mentors from whom you can learn a lot. Even in those 10-minute gaps in their schedules when they don't have a meeting, it's possible to learn things.
Regular attendees of the summit say that every year the event becomes larger in scale right before their eyes.
I first participated in the Sevan Startup Summit in 2017. Back then I was just a young, modest speaker talking about public speaking and humor. For example, I found out that we have greenhouses where small drone robots work, searching for parasites, and the woman didn't say what it does, she just said, they find them. Later I approached her and asked, that drone, when it finds the parasites, the cockroaches, the crickets, and so on, what does it do? She says, it kills them. Every time I come, I'm amazed at how many people have come, how big it is. This time I was amazed again because it stretches for a kilometer and is completely packed. And it's interesting that year after year, certain topics come to the forefront. For example, this time at least, from everyone I've spoken with, and I've talked to a lot of startups today, agriculture was front and center.
Regardless of profession, the path of a startup begins with a good idea, and with the support of the right mentor, it comes to life and becomes an established and promising business.
For example, pitching was new for me. I'm a mechanic electronics specialist by trade, so this is something new for me, and it's pleasant to work in an environment like this. New acquaintances, things like that.
Steve Adelman has over 25 years of experience mentoring startups. He says that after his talks, startuppers fall in love with their own products, but seem to forget about the customer. What do mentors do in this case?
We beat them. No, we make them think about the customer. We spent the last week with 45 startups here, and at the beginning, we wouldn't let them talk about their product. We wouldn't let them talk about their company. We made them talk about their customer and what problem their customer has.
Armenia's startup ecosystem is new, still young, but it has great prospects and good potential, Adelman assures.
Community's coming together, so that's great. Great startup ideas. I've heard from over 50 startups in the last 3 days, so my brain is kind of exploding. I can't just pick one. You're asking me who my favorite child is. I can't do that.
Many foreign entrepreneurs are in Armenia for the first time, walking enthusiastically along the shores of the blue-eyed Sevan, admiring the atmosphere and the youth's desire to learn.
And actually, they're like sponges. They've grown so much on me, and I realized that there's actually a really big interest in entrepreneurship and developing impact.
Startuppers have the chance to win anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 in the competition, and in doing so, make the first small investment in their business. Ani Hovanisan, Mary Danielian, Edgard Guloyan, ReOpen Media.